Hello, creatures. Today we're going to be looking at A Step into Darkness, which is an indie horror game, obviously free. Free to play. Free time. That's a given. Anyway, mostly negative reviews released the first of this month. Um, yeah. Let's take a look at it. Key features, full-length cutscenes, extensive storyline, fully voiced characters, approximately 1 hour worth of gameplay. Episode 1. There's going to be more episodes. Oh my god. Excitement, hype. Okay, made with Unity. Episode 1 is an introduction to the series. The next episodes will be more... So apparently it's going to... That's like saying this isn't going to be... I don't want to sound mean because I haven't played it yet. Okay, I've just clicked play. I just want to do a check. Okay. Looks like we're going good. Okay. I usually spend the first 20 seconds of an episode working out if the damn game is going to...
I have made a terrible mistake. And now, in the dark recesses of REM sleep, the only person I have ever loved hangs in limbo. But today has provided me with a chance to make things right again. Today, everything will change. Let's get this over with.
Oh, that was... I'm gonna turn it down. I had to turn it down because his voice gradually got more quiet. I'm not sure if they meant that. So we've got room 1-1. We've got an elevator that doesn't say what floor. But just the way he checked the phone then, that's how everybody looks at their phone. Looks down their nose at their phone. Looking very disinterested. You know, that's the kind of face you pull when you're texting your nan. Martin Preston. That was a really quite, like, a long transition. It was longer than it actually needed to be. I'm not sure what that is. It's an egg that somebody's just hatched out of. I love how the mouse cursor is still here. I'm sorry about that, but that's just this game. Password. Alright, Martin Preston? Is that his password? Is that it? The password? Oh, golly. This is... Alright, let's try GT350. Not working. No. Oh, alright, let's try something else. So presumably the first part of this horror game will be establishing what the password is. I don't know who they are. I'm sure those are references that actually mean something to somebody. Can I take the keys? Oh, okay.
I told you not to buy that thing.
What's your point?
You know, you won't be a free man for long.
If you want to fire me, just do it, okay?
The thought of
Just
disposing of
do
it
it!
occurred to me.
Sounded like,
That's not why you're here today.
So, why did you text me in such a hurry?
I've received reports of strange occurrences in a forest nearby.
Any idea of what it might be?
Today, August 7th, is the 10th anniversary of the first disappearance case. The victim was last seen heading to the same forest.
Yeah, so what?
Well, you've been hunting the supernatural for 20 years now, and I need your services once again. You have to go there and record any evidences that could give us a lead on what's going on in that place.
That's crazy! Dozens have gone missing doing the exact same thing. I'm not gonna do it.
Why?
Every case I've worked on turned out to be a guy wearing a costume or someone pulling a prank.
so that's your 20 years of supernatural
This time it's different.
experience,
People go
is
to
it?
that place and they
It's
simply
not really
vanish.
supernatural, is it?
Listen,
No, you listen. This must be some freak wearing a costume or whatever, but this guy isn't just scaring people, he's killing them. And I'm not going to do it.
if you won't do it for me, then maybe you'll do it for you. And perhaps you'll do it for her. I know about the incident with your girl. The treatment of a coma is very expensive, and you won't be able to afford it for much longer.
I'm gonna sell my house, my stuff, whatever it takes to keep her alive.
They're just
Martin, if she dies,
talking
there's no
so
longer
slowly. I
assault,
don't even
it's
think people
murder.
talk this slow in real
You'll
life.
go down as a killer, and you could face a death sentence.
I know.
Here's my offer. You go to the woods and find any sort of evidence. If you succeed, I'll pay for her treatment in full.
That's still suicide.
If you do it, you'll have
That's a
evidence on how
sentence
far
fragment
you
right
went to
there
keep
in
her
full.
alive.
Sorry, I
And
shouldn't
that could
be
save your
the
life
grammar
in full.
enforcer right now.
That's the only chance you'll have of fixing this mess. Staying a free man, and above all, saving her.
I'll do it.
Good. Then we have no time to waste. Go to the forest. I'll give you instructions once you get there.
That's not how you do subtitles. That's not how you do subtitles. You make sure that it's one per a. You display a sentence, or even maybe half a paragraph of the single person. You don't show the subtitles of what the next person is going to say, because then that spoils the whole, if there's suspense in the sentence, it just ruins it. But I just love how omnipotent the Adrian is. He's just, I've received reports. Like, wow, that's fuck. That's how that's clearly just an easy premise, Easy premise, just, oh yeah, okay. I've pressed E. I'm pressing E very fast. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Controls how you turn to Ant-Man. It's the same speed, you just shrink. We've got jump, at least they're trying. Now we're just in the void. Am I doing this right? I've pressed E. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's try something. Let's try and problem solve this properly. Okay, so we're back. What? I'm not even sure what's going on, because I don't think we saw this the first time. I love how this scene is just a green rectangle, and then it's just the road strip just ends, and then it's going again. There's no horizon, it's just... Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna start crying. And look at this, the scenery changes. It's incredible. What's with the small windscreen? Are they driving the Batmobile? That's about the best we've seen in this intro. I mean, I know this is a free game, but still, I mean, couldn't you have just used a stock background? Alright.
Okay, I just got here. Adrian, what do I do?
There have been many disappearance cases over the years, and the story keeps repeating itself.
A camera-toting idiot just decides to head into the woods. Downside is, he never returns, and the camera is never found either.
But somehow their videos end up online, and they all tell the same story.
They all died.
That's possible, but we believe that who's uploading the video...
What happened to the subtitles? Oh, look at this. That's great. Look at the menu. What happened to the subtitles? No subtitles. Great. Cool.
...to you, and we need every bit of evidence you can find, so don't forget to record everything that you see.
Let's hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're doing this for her. Just send me the video when you're done, and I'll honor my end of the deal.
Okay, random light. I'm not gonna lie. When I usually play horror games, I have to take off the fuck is that? Police badge. I usually have to take off the headsets because the sounds just really get to me. And I don't like loud noises either. I'm not a fan of that sort of thing. This feels like I'm just playing Slenderman. And I'm probably one of the few people that never really enjoyed Slenderman. You know, it just seemed like a... Okay, I can't fucking go that way. Just seemed like a bit of a fad to me. You know, you survive for as long as you can, and then you pretty much inevitably die unless you've watched it 100 times on YouTube. Okay, so shift allows us to move a little bit faster. I've got no indicator that I've got a certain battery life. I can turn off the torch, and it doesn't matter. You don't want that in a horror game. You don't want that in a horror game. You want it to be pitch black. If you're going to bother with a torch and nighttime dynamics to, I guess, make us foul it or whatever you want to, whatever your intention is, then, okay, so we've got, that's a pretty obvious thing right there. You want it to be dark enough that we actually need the torch, but I don't need the torch. Okay, we've got an even bigger... Oh, we got our first achievement. Oh, another achievement.
My name is Frank Conway. I'm here to go after darkness. If you're listening to this, it means so are you. But I for sure hope we don't share the same reason as to why we demand the head of the creature.
Suddenly the subtitles are back
I
while this
decided to record
floating
these
tape just sits in front of me.
That's
not how tapes work. I wonder if the person who made this actually knows that tapes don't work that way.
Lost in the woods. If you found this message, I hope you're not listening to a ghost.
Okay. That's kind of... I mean, it's sort of scary, but like... I don't know. I'm not really that scared right now. It's just the noise. I'm just expecting to have some shitty looking Slenderman come at me at some point, and that's about it. Okay, I heard a scream. Whether or not that was just the soundtrack or the game trying to scare me, who the frick knows?
The beast is lurking for me. I know it is. I swear.
So it's basically Slenderman.
Just standing there, staring.
I've taken my headphones off because the subtitles are back, and like I've said, you can judge me all you want. I don't mind. I'm not. I don't care. I'm easily scared. I'm checking behind me quite frequently. And that's mostly because audio just, yeah, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. The actual game itself isn't that scary once you take off the headsets, and I feel like that's probably more...
So are my chances of
going to be a more valuable way for me to actually judge this game, is that
I must find my son fast.
I'm judging it on other things, because sound and audio are great tools if you're a developer. It's going to manipulate the player. The tree's fucking moving? Sorry, look. Okay. You know, it's gonna be one of those things where you look behind you and then they're right there and then that's GG. Okay, I looked away from the screen, to be honest, because once again, I'm not good with suspense. You're probably wondering why I'm even bothering to play this. I'm already lost. Okay, this is pathetic. Are you kidding me? Point. I'm not gonna pursue it. I'm just gonna run around like a headless chicken. Get the fright of my life. Oh, what's that? It's just rough. Oh, that's GG. That's GG. A step into darkness, folks. That's it. That is it. That is... My final thoughts on the game are the quality of controls is okay. The controls are okay. The shift and running doesn't really do much. It's ridiculous that when you're crouching you move at the same speed. And finally, just the jump doesn't seem very high. Oh, and turn down the brightness of the world. The torch is... I don't need it. I just don't need it. I don't know if the torch is there to protect us from death, but it's just pointless. I don't need the torch. That's a step into darkness. Thanks for watching.